Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Another podcast style discussion video. Kasama ko ngayon ang aking special guest. But she's shy on camera, so dito lang siya sa tabi ko. We're going to be discussing a topic na medyo sensitive for sensitive viewers. Medyo controversial din. But we're not really experts, but we've gone through, we kind of know what's going on. And from, not just from a bystander's perspective, but from an actual, I guess you could say na survivor, di ba?
Yeah.
Para tayong survivor din. Survivor's perspective of what went down. So we're gonna be talking about Miss Emman Atienza. You know, she is a 19-year-old Filipina influencer from the Philippines who was living here in the U.S. And she happens to be the daughter of one of the Philippines' beloved celebrity, celebrities, Kuya Kim Atienza.
Yeah.
Kuya Kim Atienza is the son of a political figure in the Philippines, where for a brief moment he tried to follow in his father's footsteps, but hindi niya ito sinunod because piling niya siguro hindi siya para sa kanya.
Yeah, iba yung path niya.
Iba yung path na tinahak niya. He's very educated. He shares a lot of information to the masses with his shows and yung mga variety shows, and even like sa mga news broadcasts. He was like meron siyang segment doon.
It's like, the famous Ernie Barong.
Yeah, pero Ernie Baron was a weather lang siya.
Yeah.
Like all he did was weather. Kuya Kim is all around. He's more of like a commentator, like a political commentator at the same time entertainer.
Yeah.
Giving insight into multiple different aspects of life. Nature. He's a nature lover. He's a
Animal
lover. Mahilig siya sa mga outdoor sports. He does triathlons, mga ganun.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife as well, very active, and natuto rin yung mga anak niya sa kanya. But unfortunately, this past few days or weeks, tragedy struck them where his daughter Emman committed a act that nobody else should be thinking about. But unfortunately, this is a real topic. This is a real issue that's going on, and hopefully we could provide a little bit of insight based on our experiences and our opinions lang, diba?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
especially this generation, yung mga bata, they
So
need more
what
information.
What can you say about this current generation compared to our generation?
Very different siya. Kasi nung time natin, we don't have social media. We only have few channels to watch. And pag it's time to go outside, maglalaro lang with the barkada. But nowadays, it's very different kasi on top of that, there's social media, and maraming kang nakikita sa social media na parang hindi pwede sa mga kabataan. Dahil nga, it's easy to open your phone and go to sa social media. Madaling ma-access lahat.
Yeah, it's right there. It's front and center pagkabukas mo ng phone mo. Like not just, even though some of the social media platforms have a very good filtering system sa mga violent videos or mga videos na hindi naman talaga pambata.
Yes.
There's still a lot that kung magkusa ka, makakakita ka. Like if you go on X, because it's such a open platform, I guess.
Hindi siya filtered.
Hindi siya ganong filtered. Like meron pa rin mga violente, meron pa rin mga videos and topics that shouldn't be exposed to the younger generation. So yun ang nangyayari. why are we talking about this now, and why do we think that we have a opinion about what went on, is because personally ako tsaka si Anne, we went through kind of
Situation.
similar situations in the past that we pushed through, and we've struggled with for a long time. Different circumstances for her and for me. Little bit of a background for me, not going into too much details. I was a military personnel. I was in the military. Nag-deploy kami, and the stigma that comes along with most veterans is, we go through like PTSD, we go through anxiety, depression, mga ganun. So nag-struggle ako tungkol dyan. And for Anne, so maybe you could speak a little bit more about your personal experience without going into too much detail. Pero anong masasabi mo sa journey mo?
Sa journey ko, kasi it started also same age with Emman. I think 19, 20.
Yeah, but she started younger. She was 19 when she passed away, pero her struggle went back, until when she was like 12 or even younger siguro.
Yes.
But anyway, go ahead.
And I started mga 19, 20 after graduation from college. Like, during that time, wala pang social media, pero the pressure from your family, kamag-anak, it's like, they want you to be like more successful after the graduations. Like, yung pressure sobra nung time na yon. And then, it's not easy. Hindi madali. And kumbaga, 3 times na nga diba? 3 times in my life yun nangyari. It's like, para siyang wave.
Waves. It comes in waves.
Yes.
Like you recover, but at the same, you recover for a few years, and then
nag-dip
biglang
ulit.
something would trigger it, and then mag-aano na naman, re-reoccur na naman.
Yes. And I
then
thought
you have to dig yourself out of it again.
I thought that time was yung first depression or anxiety that time. That's the yung pinakamahirap. And then for a few years kala mo wala na, okay ka na, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And during that time I seek help, or buti na lang meron akong background in nursing. Kaya
malaking tulong 'yun, no?
Yes, nagkaroon ako ng awareness because I know there's something wrong, and then it's not just in your mind. Like there's yung sinasabi nilang imbalances sa katawan ng isang dumaraan sa pagkakaroon ng depression. And then you thought okay na, gumaling ka na, then all of a sudden something happened again. Then nag-deep na naman uli. Dahil nga because I have the history, mostly sabi sa akin ng mga professional doctor is it could possibly parang babalik.
Yeah, it's possible. Especially if it's physical.
Yeah,
kung may
physical.
kinalaman siya sa hormonal imbalance or sa that it could reoccur. And I'm glad that you got over it, and kasi nung naging more aware kami sa isa't isa sa mga struggles namin, we really dug deep into that topic, 'di ba? Parang ni-research natin, inaral natin, we talked about it, and malaking bagay sa recovery ng isang tao is yung support system niya.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Support from family,
friends. Yeah.
And yung pagkakaroon mo ng faith.
Yeah.
Diba?
Was that a huge part of your recovery? Was your faith?
Yes. Before I went into yung sa mga professionals, I went also with different, like, dinala ako sa may Christian, like Bible study. Kasi during that time in the Philippines, wala pa namang mga therapy. It's just consultations and
It wasn't as mainstream,
no,
quote
it's
unquote
not.
mainstream compared sa dito sa Western countries, di ba?
Yes. During that time, you're the one to look for it. Yung parang papayo sa'yo, parang to help you, parang go back to the place that you want to be. Diba? And during that time, when I'm searching for myself, like I went to the Christian church, then that's the time na mas nakilala ko si God. Mas nakilala ko siya when reading the Bible, yung mga ganon. And then, meron also sa church na we're Catholic, di ba?
Yeah,
and
we're
then,
Catholic. Roman Catholic.
Yeah, we're Catholic. And then, meron din akong, priest na nakikipag-usap sa akin. Parang I'm so grateful to him nung time na yon kasi nga, he gave time para lang, kausapin ako. Through
Spiritual guidance.
ganon talaga. And then, nung time na yun, parang feeling ko wala nang hindi nagwo-work. Parang something still missing.
Parang kailangan mo pa ng konting tulong. And even though magandang support mo with your family and your community, parang may kulang pa.
Yeah, there's something like I cannot get back parang sa sarili ko.
Yung
na,
rhythm
ko.
ng buhay mo.
Oo, parang ganon. Iyon na nga yung tinatawag na imbalance mo. Yung hormonal imbalance mo. Parang ganon.
So, yung like serotonin.
Yes,
stuff like that.
the serotonin.
Okay. So, from a medical standpoint, yung serotonin imbalance could really play a role to your mood, yung mga mood swing mo. So kung meron kang serotonin imbalance, medically, psychiatrists and psychologists would prescribe SSRIs, yung mga serotonin selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
Mga medications.
Yeah, medications. Mga ganon. And because of your background sa nursing, you were aware that something's wrong, di ba? Parang in our culture sa Pilipinas, it's very taboo na parang, ano mo lang yan, huwag mo na kasing isipin, or hayaan mo lang yan, mawawala din yan.
Yes.
Mga ganon. It's very, taboo, it's very superficial sa mata ng mga matatanda.
I think yung pagkakaroon ng awareness.
But you've said in the past, I think you mentioned na parang napapansin mo noon na meron kayong family history. Like it's starting from your great grandma.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Yeah.
Na there was
she
sometimes
was 96 years old. And then meron siyang yung parang nervousness.
Anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety.
Sinasabi, 'di ba, common sa atin, nervyosa 'yan.
Yes.
'Di ba? It's very pag meron kayong kamag-anak or kung kayo na you're pambansag sa inyo, nervyosa 'yan. Konting bagay lang na nervyos na kayo.
That's what you call the anxiety.
That's anxiety.
Yes.
You're unsure of the unknown. You get nervous for no reason, mga ganun. You're anxious for no reason. So may napansin na siyang parang pattern with her own family. So that could be a possibility.
Genetics.
We're not doctors, pero may medical background kami. Just for context, she studied nursing. I was a combat medic, and I also worked in the hospital. So, but when you go through this type of field, you usually learn about a lot of things, not just from emergency medicine or meron kang mga psychology classes, meron kang mga you basically have like a brief understanding of each specific department sa medicine, whether it's from mental health to podiatry, from head to toe. Inaaral nyo lahat yan. So, because of your awareness of the subject and your family's non-belief that something is wrong, di ba ikaw nag-convince sa kanila na itakbo niya na ako sa hospital or hospital nyo na ako, parang ganun.
I need to go to the hospital. Parang it took pa at least 3 months of suffering. Because I don't know what's really happening to me. I know the signs, pero I didn't
signs
really,
and symptoms.
I didn't really think na ganun siya kalala.
Yeah.
Yung parang, you're studying about it, but you don't have any experience about it. Pero nung time na na-experience mo na, pa. This is, yung parang may hint siya na ito yun.
Kasi
Parang
napaka-foreign niya eh. It's a very foreign feeling. Hindi
yeah,
siya normal.
Hindi siya normal. And then that's the time na we went to the doctor already, and yun, nagpa-consult na. And then yun nga, nagkaroon ng diagnosis ng depression. Mostly depression.
And you were given medications.
Yes, I took medication for that. And for only 6 months, and sa yung hospital is
Asian Hospital.
Asian Hospital.
Sa Las Piñas.
Yeah. Alabang. I went there and consultations, and for 6 months, I recovered. Yeah. So fast.
Yeah, that's fast compared to, dito sa US. Like, for Western standards, that's amazing.
Yun nga, nagulat nga yung yung
doctor mo?
Yung doctor ko. Kasi nga, within 6 months, I recovered so fast. And then, the reason why, maybe because of the support. Hindi maybe, because of the support of my family.
That was your first time. Yung first occurrence nung nangyari sa'yo.
Yes.
That was back in the early 2000s. Parang
yes.
And then it happened again in the mid-20s, 2014, 2015, parang ganun.
Yes. Nung time na yon, I was, nagkaroon ako.
Without going into too much details, pero nangyari ulit nung ganun, tapos nangyari na naman ng mga early 2020s. Diba?
Yes. Oo.
So yeah, I mean, we have some experience personally going through it, and unfortunately, parehas kami nakaranas, and we were our own support system.
Yes.
Especially nung nag-migrate na kayo dito.
Yes.
You.
Yeah. Dito
so we really had just each other to rely on, and the support system of the the hospital and yun, mga ganun. But going back to Miss Atienza here, unfortunately she could not push through the fog, and ultimately ended up passing away back in October, like late October. And she was very young. Pero yung history niya nakakalungkot because she did a few interviews with Tony Gonzaga. Nag-interview siya, and she said some things that I guess was not supposed to be shared kasi sinabi ni Kuya Kim, it was only between it was only supposed to be between the family.
Yes.
Pero she was, ito yung advocacy niya eh. Mental health was her number one advocacy because of how she's dealing with it and how she's struggling with it, until ultimately she could not deal with it anymore, unfortunately.
Yes.
But from what Kuya Kim was saying about her, like, she's really strong. She has a great personality. She's very physical. So parang kung titignan mo siya sa labas, she's doing everything right to keep the, so to speak, to keep the demons at bay. Pero
deep inside
there was something deeper. The scars and the cuts that were made when she was young was too deep to overcome, because if you look at her life recently, the past couple of years, she's doing everything right, and she was eating the right food, she was being physically active, so yung mga endorphins niya, dopamine, the feel good hormones was really kicking in. Parang walang dahilan para para malulong siya ng ganyang kalalim.
Yes.
But again, ultimately she ended up not surviving. And without going into too much of her history, ano yung nalaman mo sa interview niya kay Tony Gonzaga?
Yun nga yung
when did it start, or mga ganon?
Younger daw. Nung bata siya. Kasi nga naiiwan daw sa kanilang kasambahay. And then Kuya Kim and the wife, syempre busy ka, 'di ba? Pag halimbawa you're starting a family, 'di ba? Maliliit pa yung mga bata. That's that time you want to grind and hustle, 'di ba? And then sa Pilipinas naman, madaling mag-hire ng mga kasambahay or mga angels to help the family, di ba?
House angels. For those who don't know, yung mga kasambahay yung tawag, house angels.
House angels, yeah. And then sadly, yung kwento nga ni Emman is she didn't have a good experience with her yaya.
Yeah. She was bullied. She was bullied by
Traumatized.
her yaya.
Mhm.
Verbally, I don't think physically, pero verbally.
Yeah.
Yung parang nung nagmo-mold yung utak niya, when she was
That's the time na
the time na namo-mold yung utak
1
niya.
year old to 7 years old eh.
Doon daw nangyari yun
Yes,
during that time.
during
So
that
yung formidable years ng utak niya is sinusubuan na siya ng mga negative thoughts nung yaya.
Yeah. We don't want to go into detail. Medyo masakit eh.
Yeah, I'm sure masakit marinig bilang magulang.
Yes, I saw the video. It's so painful kako nga. I cannot imagine my kid like going through that. Parang ang sakit, 'di ba? Pero she's very strong when she yung talk about it. Kasi that's the time you are healing. If you're talking about it, sabi nga nila in mental health.
She was not silent about it at all. She wasn't ashamed of it. She wasn't ashamed of it. You know, yung si Kuya Kim, he was the one who was like pushing it for it to be just suppressed kasi parang scandal yan eh. Hindi naman scandal. It's not like they did anything wrong. It's just that parang
they want to keep it
they
with
want
the
to keep
family
it. They want
and to protect her also.
To protect her also from cyberbullying and all that stuff, which she still went through as in her teenage years. And I mean, she was still a teenager when she passed away, but
and she was
relentless,
bullied.
Relentless bullying yung naranasan niya.
Yes, grabe yan, babe.
Yeah.
Parang masakit, sobrang sakit yan.
As a parent, I cannot imagine nga yung nararanasan ni Kuya Kim right now and his wife and the siblings.
Yes, of course.
Siyang oldest, di ba?
Youngest ata siya.
Siya ba yung youngest?
Yes,
okay.
Parang siya eh.
So siya yung youngest. So I don't know if this
I'm
type
not sure
of abuse
kung
was
pang-ilan siya. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I don't know if this type of abuse also happened with her siblings.
I'm not sure.
Because I mean, bakit siya lang yung pinupuntirya, parang ganun. So it might have happened with her siblings as well. So, but anyway, she's posted a lot of videos. She was a TikToker, and even like the US news outlets.
Yeah, we saw her. Yeah.
Made announcements like Entertainment Tonight, yung TMZ, mga ganyan. There was a lot of articles about her passing.
She's really
so
doing
she was really
good.
Yeah, she was doing good. Parang na-shock yung buong
community.
yung buong community ng TikTok, ng
followers
niya. Because she was putting on a brave face the whole time. But she was still suffering inside.
Yeah.
And the last few days before she passed, she called Kuya Kim, sabi niya, something's wrong, I need to check myself in, sabi niya. So dito ang tawag dyan, it's like a 5150. They put you on a medical hold, tapos dadaling ka nila sa facility para maprotektahan ka.
Yeah.
They would you would be monitored. Sa atin sa Pilipinas parang baliw yan, pumunta siya sa mental institute, mental hospital, baliw yan, parang ganon.
Yun ganon the people
it's very judgmental.
Talaga.
Very judgmental talaga. But a lot of people are suffering with it. And a lot of people are going through it right now as we speak about it right now. Especially in this day and age of social media. Mas prevalent ngayon.
Yes.
Diba? Sa mga younger generation.
Oo naman.
It's a form of an epidemic, yung mental health crisis ng
lalo
younger
na dito
generation.
sa Amerika din.
Yeah.
I think the whole world.
The whole world.
Yes.
Like if you look at Korea, ang dami. Ang daming ganito. Sa Japan, ang dami.
Yeah.
Like they're going through it, and it's because of it's also part of the culture. Yung parang sa Japan or sa Korea, parang shame. It's shameful to go through this, so parang they just take the easy way out, which is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah, pero ang sinasabi ko parang to give awareness. It's like kung may sakit ka na, diabetic ka, 'di ba?
Yeah,
you need a medication.
You would ask for help.
You would ask for help. You need medication for that. You need shots for that, 'di ba?
And lifestyle change.
Yeah, lifestyle change. Also, sa mental health, you need to consult also.
Consultation, of course. Yeah, it's not just
it's part of our body yan eh.
Ito siya.
Kumbaga, we want to give awareness na there's always help. 'Di ba? there's always yung parang you could go to your doctors, ask for help, and hopefully you could get the right medications to help you to get out of that situation
Yeah.
at the moment, ha?
Yeah. And not just not just medications. Yung lifestyle check,
Of course.
lifestyle check. Yung lifestyle mo kailangan magbago. Kung if you're doing the same thing that caused you to be depressed, it's not going to help just yung medication. Kailangan mong baguhin yung lifestyle mo.
Yeah, like the drinking,
pagpupuyat, late partying.
Yeah.
Yung,
alam mo ba kung ano yung mga...
health mo, number one, like yung physical health mo.
Yeah, yung mga pinagbawal sa akin no, nung doktor ko doon sa Asian Hospital was, yun nga, drinking, hindi naman ako may inom noon, and then watching mga horrors.
Yeah, they could cause a lot of anxiety.
Yung
mga horror movies.
Yeah, and then, yung mga soda, ganon.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Sugars,
ganon.
Sugar is the food of everything that's anything that's negative about your body. Sugar ang nagpapakain dyan.
Basta wag lang I think in moderation.
In moderation, yeah. But we tend to lack of education na siguro. From most people, their lack of education about what they put into their body is causing a lot of what's going on. Like yung pagtaba mo, yung like if you're having problems with urination, if you're having problems with with your blood pressure, with your headaches, it could all be traced back to overuse of sugar. Most of the time.
Yes.
Not every time, pero most of the time. Parang yun ang sanhi. Sugar is especially processed sugar. Okay, not all sugar. Processed sugar.
And also one thing, yung number one is yung tulog.
Sleep.
Sleep
deprivation.
Yeah, that's
quality of sleep. So ano yung ginawa natin? What did we change in our nighttime routine that really helped us sleep better?
Sleep better? It's like you have to sleep on time. And then
dapat may routine ka.
Yeah, you have routine.
There's this one product that we take every single night.
Yeah, the magnesium.
Magnesium what? Threonate.
Threonate, yeah.
So, yun ang number one na nire-recommend ko sa lahat ng mga kakilala ko, even my own mom.
Yeah, yung nahihirapan ka matulog.
Insomnia, mga ganyan.
Hindi naman sa nahihirapan ka matulog, yung deep sleep.
Yung quality of sleep mo, yung REM sleep mo.
Yun yung ibig sabihin.
Madaling makatulog. Sometimes, not madali. Pero some people have a hard time falling asleep. But staying asleep is also just as important, if not more important than falling asleep. Diba? Yung quality ng REM sleep mo, yung rapid eye movement sleep mo, yung mata mo. That's in that stage is when your body is really repairing itself. And that's the time when you're recovering and cells are being regenerated to fix whatever's broken. And that also happens to be the time when yung parang nagkakaroon ka ng mga dreams during your REM sleep cycle.
Yeah.
So magnesium threonate, along with a routine of going to bed at the same time, avoiding processed sugars like 4 to 5 hours before bed. Eating early, don't eat right before bed. At least mga 3 to 4 hours before bed, bago ka humiga, dapat nakakain ka at least mga 3 to 4 hours before that. Kasi magdadigest yung tiyan mo eh. You don't want to eat and then 30 minutes to an hour later hihiga ka na.
Yeah,
kasi nakahiga ka, nagdadigest yung pagkain mo. You could have acid reflux, all kinds of other issues could happen. Could occur. But so that's a few of the things. Magnesium threonate. Usually tinitake ko na yung mga vitamins ko at night along with my medication. So that's one thing. So ano pang suggestion mo sa for overall mental health, mental clarity?
And also yung pagkakaroon mo ng exercise.
Exercise, like a routine of exercise.
Routine of exercise. Not just nag-exercise ka nang yung super pagod ka. Pero dahil movement lang. Halimbawa, you're suffering already, di ba? And then it's hard to get out of the bed or do something because you don't have that motivation eh.
Yeah.
At least you do walk, just walk.
Walk lang, yeah.
Yeah. You start mga 10 minutes and for 3 days or 1 week, and the next day,
Yeah.
magpe-15
It doesn't
minutes
have to
ka.
be strenuous. Kailangan mo lang mag-build ng habit, di ba? Kailangan mo lang
habit.
mag-start. And
Kumbaga, during the depression, parang yung nangyayari sa'yo, it's like yung brain is lang out of, parang kung saan-saan napunta yung mind mo eh.
yung neurons mo.
Neurons mo eh.
So, ang ginagawa ng exercise is parang nire-reconnect niya yung connections, yung mga synapses mo.
Yes.
It's bridging those connections again to
Parang yung question
ganun.
is, how can I get back to my old routine?
old self.
Old self,
Yeah.
diba?
So, something threw you off, di ba? Parang hindi ka naman naabot sa ganun kung wala kang ginawang routine. Let's say you got a new job, pero yung new job mo is nakaupo ka lang sa office or panggabi ka na hindi ka na nakakatulog dahil sa umaga, tulog ka sa umaga pero ang ingay tapos ang init. Wala kang aircon.
Yeah.
Magsasuffer yung sleep mo, magsasuffer yung work mo, and then it becomes a cycle every single day. Parang ganon ng ganon.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about like you need to go to the gym and spend gym money and memberships. No. You can actually do it at home. You can just do push-ups, you can do sit-ups. You can buy one kettlebell, like a 20-pound kettlebell. You can do calisthenics, and of course, you could just walk.
Yes.
Basta magpawisan ka lang. Like, this recent study in Japan where kailangan mo daw ng 10,000 steps per day to really burn fat and mga ganun. No, you just have to do like a 3-minute burst walk, then 3-minute normal pace, and then after another 3 minutes, parang may cycle. You have to do like 5 cycles of 3-minute fast, 3-minute slow, 3-minute fast, 3-minute slow, 5 times. Yun na yun.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna take you 30 minutes to do that.
Yes.
Kung kaya mong gawin yun every day, let's say you're walking in school or you're walking at home or sa hapon, 30 minutes lang, it's gonna get your heart rate up, it's gonna burn fat, it's gonna release your dopamine and yung feel good hormones ng katawan. Lalabas lahat yan.
Yeah.
And you'll see a change if you're consistent. Yun ang number one nag-hold back sa mga tao, yung consistency.
Yes.
Kasi to break a habit, you need to build new habits.
Yes.
Diba?
And then one thing, isa pa, is yung isang gratitude.
Yeah, thankful. Being thankful for something.
Yes.
Whether it's your family, your job, your life.
Yeah.
Especially your life.
I think
just the
ginawa
fact
ko
na,
yun na.
yeah.
Ginawa ko yun sa sarili ko. Like I'm
every morning, diba?
Every morning, parang because you have those feelings like you think you don't have purpose anymore. It's like at least you list something that would remind your mind na or brain na I am beautiful.
You have to overpower
your
yung negative
thinking
thoughts.
mo. Yeah.
Kasi
you will say, I'm strong, I'm smart, I love myself, I'm important.
Yeah. Alam niyo po ba kung anong tawag doon? It's called manifestation.
Yes.
Minamanifest mo yung good health mo. Minamanifest mo yung gusto mo.
Yeah. Mangyari sa'yo.
You have to put it out in the universe. You have to speak it out into the universe. And the universe will speak it back to you. And it will give it to you. May naparood akong video na she's like a brain scientist or neuroscientist or something like that. Sabi niya, the brain cannot distinguish what is real and what is not. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabi mong maganda ka. I mean, if you're physically beautiful and people people tell you you're beautiful, but you keep telling yourself that napangit ka. The mind cannot distinguish whether what they're saying na maganda ka and what you're saying na pangit ka. It cannot distinguish whether it's false or if it's true or not. So, the way you can change that is if you're telling yourself negative things all the time, yun ang paniniwalaan ng utak mo, even though hindi totoo.
Yeah.
Pag lagi mo sinasabing pangit ka, your brain will automatically register it as pangit. And then when you look in the mirror, even though you are like a perfect 10 out of 10 sa beauty scale, you will find something, you will find a flaw. You will find something ugly about you and you will do something about it. Parang magiging self-conscious ka, magkakaroon ka ng mga body dysmorphia, or magiging anorexic ka, mababa yung confidence mo. So, you have to break that cycle. You have to break that narrative that you're telling yourself. Kasi it's easy to self-blame.
Yeah.
Pero ang hirap, parang ang hirap i-encourage yung sarili mo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's hard to encourage yourself. You know, other people are doing it to you. They're saying, oy, kaya mo yan, or you should do this, lakad tayo, or mag-gym tayo, or mag-basketball tayo.
Yeah.
Lagi mo sinasabi, ay, pagod ako, masakit yung likod ko, ganyan. If you always make up excuses, hindi mo talaga gagawin yung kailangan mong gawin. Yung first step. The first step of just, you know, don't think long the end goal. Think of just the next step. And then take the next step, and then the next step.
Yeah.
Mamaya, hindi mo na namalayan, 30 days na has passed, and you build these new habits, and eventually you're a new person.
Yes.
And that's what happened to you. That's what happened to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? I mean, we're not perfect. We still struggle.
Yeah.
We still
Hindi
struggle,
talaga.
pero alam na namin yung kailangan namin gawin.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? Agree ka ba dun?
Yes, agree ako doon. And then yung pagkakaroon mo ng yung you have to have a journal. It's like
Reminder.
yung journal mo, parang you start to write something.
Yeah. Positive stuff.
For yourself.
Mhm.
And then pwede mo din isulat yung negative just to let it out in your mind.
Yeah.
Kasi nagiging baggage yung mga thoughts na sobrang dami.
Mhm.
And then when you write it down, I saw some podcaster also, when you write it down, is you're pushing all the energy there, lahat ng negative. Doon sa
Parang dinadump mo.
yeah,
You're dumping it.
You need to dump it daw. Yung mga ganong thoughts.
Okay. And
Anong masasabi mo ngayon yung to end this conversation sa
I think the main takeaway is do not act upon a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know, unfortunately, this is not the case for Miss Atienza and for thousands, if not millions, of other people who have done the unthinkable and who are thinking about doing the unthinkable. This is not the right path to take. And parang ang taling sabihin, pero ang hirap gawin.
Pero yung sinasabi nila is it will always pass.
It will pass.
'Di ba?
It will pass naman talaga eh.
Just
Kaya nga,
daanan mo lang.
Yeah, if you're there is always like a clear path to recovery. Pero the devil will always talk you out of getting better. And that's where your faith comes in. Not necessarily just being a Christian or Catholic. You can be Buddhist, you can be whatever
anything,
else.
yeah.
You know, you can be Hindu. Kailangan meron kayong guide.
Always. May parang moral compass.
You need to have a moral compass.
Moral compass. Napaka-importante kasi yun.
Yeah. I mean, in our case, we're Catholic. You know, what would Jesus do or what would Jesus say in this situation? And learning more about him, learning more about the scriptures really helped us get through our darkest times. Diba?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's lacking nowadays, especially sa mga kabataan. Faith is being, our faith is being
set aside.
Hindi naman set
ganon.
aside, pero it's being challenged.
Okay.
It's being challenged and it's being silenced by media, by, you know, minamock yung religion, minamock yung Christianity, yung Catholicism. Just an example, yung Olympics, you know, they mocked the Last Supper. Hindi naman laughing stock yung yung religion eh, but they're mocking it. And it's usually done by the people who are suffering, the people who are confused. If you look at that Paris Olympics mockery of the Last Supper, you know, a certain community was the main culprit that was mocking our faith. But they don't dare mock a different kind of faith. They don't dare do that. I wonder why. So, yun lang. Have a clear understanding of your faith. Have a clear understanding of how your body and your mind works. Have a clear understanding of your support system, who supports you, who's there for you, and kaya nyo yan.
You never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Always do your research. I mean, the all the information of the world is in the palm of your hand. So you can utilize it for good. You can utilize it for evil. It all depends on how you enter the information. What the information you input is what you will it will output it to you. Yung answers na hinahanap mo, the right answers na hinahanap mo.
And one thing, there's always pain in
there's
life.
Always pain
Sa buhay ng isang tao.
Yeah, everybody's going through it.
Yes.
Diba? I mean, we're testament to that. We won't be here sharing this message if we did not go through, our darkest times together. And just to tell everybody who is watching or listening to this, you are enough. You are worthy. Diba? You may not feel like it at the moment, but you are worthy to your friends, to your family,
to your
loved ones, and especially to the man upstairs. You are worthy and you are always loved. Okay, so yun lang. We're gonna close this episode now, and hopefully you guys share your experiences in the comments down below. And hopefully kung may kilala kayong if you got something out of this, kung may kakilala kayo, share this video. Hopefully makatulong ito in a small way. Hopefully makatulong itong video na to sa kanila. So anyway, yun lang po. Anything else you wanna close out the video?
I just wanna say thank you to everyone, and please subscribe.
Yes. There's more videos in this channel, so kindly subscribe, and we're gonna try to do this at least a few times a week, maybe daily. Ako daily, pero with my special guest, hopefully mga few times a week she would be here. Okay guys, yun lang po. Bye-bye.